Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus here again. Today I'm here early this morning. Haven't been asleep since 1 o'clock a.m. and it's about 3:30 now. And while I've been sitting here thinking, I've been thinking about us, we the people, and the problems that we experience and how to get around them or get away from them, and how to maybe articulate a message in such a way that it can be something that is pleasing to you. And I'm thinking, ladies and gentlemen, that maybe a little bit of truth that is referred to every now and then that might be a little enlightening. For instance, man is on earth to live for a period of time. I think we would all agree that we do come and we go, in which we are here to learn life and to choose eternity. A period of time, mankind will die. And as promised, a time for birth and a time for death, a time to be born and a time to die. Man is on earth for a period of time, a time to live and a time to die. And in between those two, man is to choose where he'd like to spend or where that life would be spent in relationship to eternity. So what you actually have is a choice between life and death. Well, to choose life is to choose God. To choose death is to choose Satan. To choose love is to choose God. To choose hate is to choose Satan. To choose peace is to choose God, and to choose war is to choose hate. Obviously, to choose prosperity is to choose God, and to choose poverty is to choose Satan. To choose freedom is to choose God. To choose bondage is to choose Satan. To choose joy is to choose God. To choose misery is to choose Satan. To choose your dreams being fulfilled is to choose God. And to choose disappointment is to choose Satan. You see, with God, you will trust in oneself, because the God that is known would be allowed to live within the individual. But to trust in another is to trust in Satan. You're listening to what somebody said about somebody said, and whereby you have deception. One is truth, one is deception. With God's way, it's all for all. With God's way, it's humankind for humankind. That's one family. In Satan's way, it's all for me, all for Satan, all for the one. There was a young man back 70s and 80s. Some of you might be familiar with him in Haiti. His name was Papa Doc Duvalier. And he was a black man. And he was vicious. Murdered people like nothing. A dictator. I said that because all over the world, you have dictators. You have people just like this. You have Stalins and Lenins and Hitlers. You have these kind of people in the Asian community, in the African community, in the European community, all everywhere. These are, my friends, rays that shines from evil, that shines from Satan. It is from the world of Satan. You know, Machiavelli, some of you might recall Machiavelli. Machiavelli once stated that it is better to be feared than to be loved. So this people suggest that perhaps why folks love God, because it is God that is responsible for our being on this earth. And God is going to take us out of here. But that we should, that fear of Satan, because Satan can send us out here before our time. And we don't know anything about death. We do know about life. We are living it. And we don't want to die, even though it's coming. And for it to be threatened ahead of time for obedience, Satan promises you that if you're not obedient, that he'll give you an early out. But I think it would be basically put, if you said it is better to be feared than to be loved, and you say that because you know that the devil will kill you. But what you don't know is that the door to paradise is opened by the key of a greater love for God than the fear of death. I just thought I'd leave that note with you. Thank you.